What is going on, Life Fitness Coaches? Welcome to another episode of the Change Lives Make Money on the Trainer podcast. It's your boy. And in today's episode, we're going to be talking about how you suck at handling adversity. Okay. You do. You suck at it. And I'm going to give you the mindset to not suck at it so much so that you can work through any obstacles that come up in your coaching business and you can be successful. Every single time something comes up that frustrates you, stop working on your goals. You get discouraged way too easily when things don't happen your way in your coaching business. And you beat yourself up when things aren't moving fast enough, which causes you to get discouraged and not move forward in your coaching business. I want to give you the unlock for your level of success in today's podcast episode. I want to give you the truth about growing an online coaching business or growing a business in general. And finally, I want to give you the character traits to be able to have the resilience to deal with any obstacle that comes up as you're growing your coaching business. Now, I'm going to be fully transparent. There's a lot of shit that I do in business where I literally have no fucking clue what I'm doing. Like, I literally have no idea. And as I do the thing, what ends up happening is as I'm, doing the thing, I end up getting better at the thing and then I end up progressing. And a perfect example of this is when we first started throwing events at Peach Domination. When we first started throwing events at Peach Domination, I literally had no fucking idea how I was going to throw events. I had never hosted an event before. I had never done an event before. I had no idea how we were going to throw it together, no idea how we were going to sell the tickets, but I just made the decision and I made the commitment that I was going to figure it out along the way. The first event had 38 people. The second event had 50 people. The third event sold out in 2 minutes when we brought Phil Heath. The fourth event had 150 people at it. And the last event had over 250 trainers in person. And this next one that we're planning in September, by the way, fucking details coming soon. We're planning to have over 500 online fitness coaches live there in person. But I didn't start out knowing how to throw events. In fact, throwing events was very fucking stressful for me because I had no idea what to do. And I want to give you the mindset around like overcoming adversity because I think that a lot of you struggle to stay consistent doing the things that you know you need to do in order to be successful. Because I'm going to be fucking real with you, okay? I give you guys the secret to success every fucking day. Go follow my Instagram, listen to my podcast, watch any of my YouTube videos. I give you guys the formula every fucking day. And the reason that you cannot take action on the formula is as you're taking action on the formula to success and you get a little bit stuck, you start beating yourself up. And not even getting a little bit stuck, but just a little bit of negative things happen on the journey. As an example, I had a person I was talking to recently that booked 2 sales calls and both of the sales calls canceled and they were super pissed. They're like, dude, like I booked 2 calls and they both fucking canceled on me. I had all my afternoon planned around these 2 people and now they're not showing up. And they got super pissed. And I'm like, dude, they don't owe you anything. What do you mean you're upset? They don't fucking owe you anything. Like, I don't know why you're upset about something that's completely outside of your control. Those people don't owe you shit. This is a part of the journey. And I see you every time you post on social media and you don't get the views that you feel like you deserve, you start saying shit like the algorithm hates me and my content is shadow banned and I'm like, I suck at content and I can't seem to figure it out. And you get in your head and you start repeating these affirmations that are literally holding you the fuck back from success. And you wonder why you're not successful. Success is a very simple fucking formula. It really is. Figure out a pathway or a blueprint that has been proven to work and follow that blueprint until success. It's actually that fucking simple. And the reason that you haven't taken action and haven't actually implemented that idea is you've tried it a few times. And every time it gets a little bit hard, you fucking give up. You quit. It's too hard. It's not secure. It's not safe. I'm not guaranteed income. Why would I do this online coaching thing where I could guarantee that I earn income by working dollars per hour? I may as well get something secure, get something safe, get something guaranteed rather than risk it all and try to build my online coaching business at a potential, like at the risk of failure. But for me, it's like, dude, the biggest failure in life is not trying and failing. The biggest failure in life is staying stuck in the same fucking place. Like being at a place where I'm the exact same person this year that I was last year. I've got the same beliefs, the same habits, the same mindsets, the same mantras. I'm making the same money, surrounding myself with the same people. We're all doing the same shit. That to me is the ultimate failure. But you end up stuck in the same place because every time you try to get yourself out of it and you come against a little bit of adversity, you use that as an excuse to throw in the fucking towel. And we see this all the time with our fitness coaches, with our fitness clients. When our fitness clients start a fat loss journey and they're all motivated, they're all excited, they're all crushing it, then all of a sudden somebody gets sick in their family and then you don't hear from them for like 2 weeks. And then when you finally hear from them, you're like, what happened? And they're like, well, my daughter got sick. And you're like, and? Well, I couldn't go to the gym as much. And? Well, I was eating off my plan too. Why? Well, because my daughter was sick. There's nothing to fucking do with your fucking plan. What are you talking about? And like, we get that as fitness coaches. Like, we understand that sometimes fat loss clients will come into our fucking ecosystem and one thing will go wrong in their fucking perfect little fitness journey where they were on track. They get a slight injury. They're like, well, I got a slight injury. So now I can't go to the fucking gym and I have to eat fucking McDonald's. I have to. You're like, what are you fucking talking about? That doesn't make any sense. But we do this all the time with our coaching business. We're like on the pathway to success. And when things are going amazing and we're crushing it and things are happening, we're like, damn, like this is fun. This is exciting. I love posting on social media. This is so much fun. Every time I post, I get clients. And then you go for 2 weeks where you don't sign a single client. And then you're like, dude, fuck this. I didn't sign a single client. I ain't going to post on social media for the next couple of weeks. Fuck it. I don't feel like it. I don't feel like it because I'm posting and it's just not working. So I'm just not going to post and I'm not going to go live and I'm not going to post my social proof and I'm going to be lazy getting back to my clients. And then another 2 weeks goes by. Your business doesn't fucking grow, obviously, because you're not doing anything. And then you wonder, like, why? Like, I tried, Brian. I tried. No, you fucking didn't. You put in like a half-assed effort so that you could say to yourself that you've like tried to grow an online coaching business, that you've tried to be successful. You put in this half-assed fucking effort and then you're wondering why you're not successful. Come on. What are we doing here, you guys? We can't play that fucking game. Business is a very fucking simple game, okay? Learn how to attract clients, learn how to sell them, and then deliver an amazing service. Period. That's literally the game of business. It doesn't get any more simple than that. As you start to scale and grow your coaching business, there's a little bit of complexity that comes with it because you're not just attracting clients, converting clients, and delivering an amazing service. You also have to work through people to do those things because it's not just you that's attracting clients. You might have to hire a team to help you attract clients because you don't have the capacity to keep up with the amount of leads. So there's a little bit of complexity that comes once you start hiring team members with the operational side of it. But like, business is a simple fucking game. Learn how to attract clients, learn how to convert them, deliver an amazing service to those clients. It's really simple. So if you just treat it like a game and you treat your skill sets as they are and you work on them, you will improve. And here's the thing. You don't like admitting when shit isn't going your way or when you're not popping. You don't like admitting that your content sucks. You don't like admitting that your sales aren't very good. You don't like admitting that your online coaching knowledge, like your program delivery, is actually shit, which is why people are dropping off. So you never tell yourself the truth. And because you never tell yourself the truth, you're never able to do an honest assessment of your skill set to determine where your weaknesses are so that you can improve them. Instead, you just throw up your hands in despair and you say things like, my content isn't hitting. The algorithm fucking hates me. Nobody's reaching out to me. Nobody's buying. I think I need to decrease my prices so that more people can afford my program. I think I need to start at low ticket because I've got a lot of price objections. No, you just suck at sales, right? And you don't like hearing that and you don't like feeling that. And so we just use excuses and justifications to point ourselves away from the actual truth of the reality that like a business is a game of skills. And if you're not making money, your skills in business suck, period. It's really that fucking simple. Bars. Now, why is this fucking important when it comes to handling adversity? Like, what does this have to do with handling adversity? Because when you understand that business is a game of skill sets, right? So if you're not attracting clients, it's because your content sucks. Your marketing's not good and you need to improve. If you're not selling clients on the phone, it's because your DM game probably needs some work and your sales game also needs some work too. If clients are dropping off your program as much as they're signing up, it means your retention sucks ass and there's something wrong with your delivery. Like, if we understand that business is a game of skill sets, then like, what does adversity have to do with the situation? Well, let's play out one of the scenarios. If your content sucks, if you're not attracting clients because your content sucks, what that means is that you must start improving your content if you want to attract clients, right? But the hard part about improving your content is that there's going to be a big period in time where you're actually honest with yourself with your content, where it's going to, once you realize that it sucks, it's going to continue to suck for like the next like 1, 2, maybe even 3 months. Obviously, you can expedite this process if you have a mentor and your mentor is looking at your shit, et cetera. But like, your content's still going to suck. And you suck at handling adversity means that when your content does suck and it's not performing and it's not doing what it wants to do, if you get in your head and you're like, oh, this is so hard. Why is it so hard to like improve my content? Why is this such a struggle? Why does other people figure it out faster than I do? You get in your head, you're not able to actually improve on the skill set because you're allowing your emotions to get in the way of building a skill set. Whereas the right mindset, the right mentality is, if I'm not good at a thing, it just gives me more opportunity to get good at the thing. Like, I like having a deficit. And I like sucking at something, because when I suck at something, I'm like, this is cool. Now I have more area to improve. Now I have more room to improve. And progress in that area feels significantly better when you do make improvements in that area. Like it feels really fucking good. And during the time of working on the actual skill itself, it's not a fun fucking process. Okay. Like when I was watching Cole go viral over and over and over again with every video that he posts, and every video that I post was like 1,000 to 3,000 views, I was like, this is fucking shit. Like I hate this. But I treated it like a game of skills. And I was like, I know that if I just focus on improving the skill set and I just keep fucking consistent with improving the skill set of my content, eventually I will get to a place where all of my content goes viral. And now go look at my fucking Instagram reels. I used to suck at content. I don't suck at content anymore. All my content's good. And that happened in a span of 24 months because I just made the commitment. I just made the decision that I wasn't going to suck at content anymore. And I was like, I was going to figure it out. Now, in that process of developing that skill, there was a lot of like, of course, self-doubt, fear, etc. But I knew that the more that I just stayed in the arena, the more that I just kept experimenting, the more that I just focused leveling up the skill set, the more that I just fucking kept iterating, the more that I kept testing shit, the more that I kept like, here's the thing, right? Stay enthusiastic because when adversity strikes, you're like, oh, my content isn't hitting. My business isn't growing. I can't pay my bills. This isn't fucking fair. And then you get discouraged. And even though you might be putting in the work to grow your coaching business, to grow your content, to make more money, to sign more clients, you're coming at it with this like weak, discouraged energy. And everything you come into, you're like, oh, nothing's working. It's just not fair. And your content looks mopey and your sales calls are mopey and you just mopey in fucking general. So like stay enthusiastic. Every single time I film content, I'm like, let's fucking go. I'm turning the fucking taps on. Every time I turn the podcast mic on, I'm like, what's up? That's the energy that you need to have to be successful. You need to be excited to be working on these skill sets, even if you suck at them. If you suck at sales and you realize that and you understand that it's a deficit, instead of being upset at yourself or being like, oh, nobody's buying, make the decision and make the commitment that you are going to be a fucking level 10 ninja at sales. You're going to be the king of fucking sales or the queen of sales. And then as you're working on the skill sets, be excited that you're leveling up that skill. Like every single time you do a role play call, you're literally getting one step closer to closing one in every 2 calls. That's fucking gangster. That's dope. We like making more money. So it's like, stay excited. Don't like let yourself get discouraged while you're building your skill set. Like stay excited, stay enthusiastic, stay motivated to continue to work on the thing. I cannot tell you how important it is to have your mindset on fucking lock. Okay. And like, I think that a lot of people overthink this whole mindset thing and they think they need to go fucking speak to their inner child to have a positive and productive mindset. I think it's bullshit. I think you just need to make the decision of what kind of person you want to be. Like, what does your character look like? Who do you want to become? Like, how do you want to handle yourself when shit like this goes down? Like when adversity strikes, who are you? Are you the person that caves in, gives in, backs off, gives up because things are a little bit hard? Or do you stay in the fucking arena? Like those are all decisions that you can make. You just decide, I'm a fucking bad bitch. And every single thing that happens, I'm going to work through every obstacle. I'm going to work through every adversity. I'm going to work through every fucking challenge like a beast. I'm going to emerge on the other side because I'm fucking unstoppable. You just get to make a decision. And like the thing that a lot of you guys forget because you're so focused on your limitations and you're so focused on your adversities and you're so focused on your struggles. What you forget is that you have unlimited power and you could literally do anything that you set your fucking mind to. Anything. We're talking about like you could be anything that you fucking wanted to be. But you, every single time you get a little bit of adversity, forget that fact. And then you just let yourself accept your limitation that you suck at sales because you say dumb shit to yourself like, oh, I'm not very good at sales. I'm not very good at content. Of course you're not. If you were good at content, you'd be signing clients and making money. But instead of getting defeatist about that idea, what if we embrace that idea and we're like, okay, I'm going to use my unlimited power to level up my content. Guys, Gary Vaynerchuk exists. And because Gary Vaynerchuk exists, that means that level is possible. Alex Hormozi exists. And because Alex Hormozi exists, it means that level is possible. Cole Da Silva exists. And because Cole Da Silva exists, that means that level is possible. You could do anything you set your fucking mind to, but you need to get out of your own way. And if you're experiencing adversity, good. That's a good thing. Adversity builds character. If I wanted to have a strong individual, if I wanted to have a son that was strong and powerful, I wouldn't keep him in the fucking house and like lock him in the basement and say like, good luck, son, like fucking be strong down there. No, I want to throw him out to the fucking real world. I want to put him underneath some heavy resistance. I want to put him underneath some weights. I want him to go through some challenges. I want him to get his heart broken so that he can become the person that he's supposed to become. You suck at handling adversity right now. And you need to embrace adversity as a part of the struggle. So if you're in adversity right now, like I want you to go look at yourself in the mirror and say, good, I like being in adversity because now I can build something. If you are in adversity, it gives you more area to improve your deficits and become even stronger. Being in adversity means that when you get successful, you'll even have that much more of a story to tell. That's fucking dope. So embrace it. Embrace it with open arms. Welcome adversity. Be thankful that you're in adversity and start treating business like a game of skill sets instead of a game of emotions. I get it. Sometimes it sucks when your content isn't hitting and nobody's reaching out. Do something about it. Start studying instead of complaining that the algorithm's broken and then trying a bunch of different things that aren't fucking working. Figure out what's already viral on social media and replicate what's already viral. It's not that fucking hard. Hope you guys have the best day ever. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. That is it. Okay. That is all. Take this message and remember that when adversity strikes, it's actually a good thing because you'll start to find out who you really are. And if you get revealed in adversity as somebody that complains or gossips or fucking moans or gives up, you need to take a look at yourself in the mirror and ask yourself, like, do I want to be this motherfucker? Like, do I want to be the person that gives up when it gets hard? Do I want to be the person that makes excuses when it gets hard? Do I want to be the person that points the finger at other people when it gets hard? Oh, it's your fault that I'm not successful because you didn't do this specific thing that I was hoping that you would do, that I had this expectation of you to do. So it's your fault. Or do you want to be the motherfucker that succeeds regardless of circumstance? Do you want to be the person that achieves every single goal that they set for themselves? Do you want to be the person that champions every single adversity as like a setback so that they can set themselves up for a massive comeback? What kind of person do you want to be? What kind of story do you want to tell? How do you want people to remember you? Think about that the next time you're going through adversity. Peace. Thank you so much for tuning into today's episode. Hopefully you got some value. If you did, and you want to learn more about how me and my team can help you scale your online fitness business to $10,000 a month, DM me 10K on Instagram at TheRealBrianMark for more information, and I'll reach out to you to see if I can help you grow an online coaching business.